Paid. That's what I do. How's everybody doing? We've got some pretty exciting new developments tonight if anybody's interested, but I won't be talking about them until we talk about current events. At least for me, they're very exciting. I think for you guys it will be too. But first we're going to introduce the newest people. We're going to entertain the new people first, because otherwise they're going to be wondering what we're talking about. Let's first introduce the new people to Just Been Paid. We had, let me look at the statistic here. We had 6,000 people sign up yesterday to take a look at Just Been Paid. We had 6,000 people sign up the day before that. We only had 5,000 people sign up the day before that because our website was down half the day. 70,000 people sign up the day before, 7,000, 7,000, 6,000. That's how many people are signing up for Just Been Paid every day, pretty consistently, between 6,000 and 7,000 people. That's a lot of people, as far as I know. You might have been at the beginning of the conference, but normally it turns out to be fine, and then my internet lets me stay in the conference for a little while. Sorry about that. Okay. Carl Pearson here, talking from over satellite from Afghanistan. Okay, I'm in the state of Maine here. We have a satellite system. It's actually pretty expensive, but sometimes it still doesn't do what it needs to do. I was talking about 6,000 to 7,000 people signing up every day at Just Been Paid. That's pretty astonishing. Why are so many people signing up for Just Been Paid? That is the big question, right? Some of you are probably here tonight to find out what's going on. Well, for one thing, we show people the money. Everybody makes 2% per day, starting within 24 hours. All you have to do is get started spending your own money. You buy JSS Tripler positions. That's the one way to make money. You start making money within 24 hours. That's one of the reasons that so many people are signing up. Another reason, well, we have a lot of people out there making money selling advertising. That's what you do when you get people to sign up at your website. You're finding people who want to buy advertising in our indefinitely sustainable system, JSS Tripler. And we pay you up to $500 per day for each referral that you bring in. For every referral that signs up, you could make $500 per day or more per day from each of these referrals. That's obviously another reason why lots of people are signing up. We pay our sales people very, very well. What's another reason? The system, JSS and JSS Tripler together under the umbrella called Just Been Paid, our Just Been Paid system is specifically designed to be indefinitely sustainable. That means the system is going to go on forever. People are going to be making money in this system forever for many years to come. That's another reason people are signing up like crazy on our website, because we're indefinitely sustainable. We've designed, or Frederick Mann, the owner of the company, has designed a system that is indefinitely sustainable. We'll be doing this for many years to come. Another reason why so many people are signing up, nobody loses any money. Our system is specifically designed so that nobody loses any money. If anybody tells you that they've lost money at Just Been Paid, they're lying. The only people that have ever lost any money in our system are those people who come in, spend some money, and for whatever reason, they delete their account. Sign up, delete your account. We can't even find your account anymore. Your money's gone. That's business. Otherwise, nobody loses any money. Your money gets sometimes transferred from one program to the other. That helps keep our program running indefinitely. But nobody loses any money. So there are pretty good reasons why so many people are signing up every day. Between 6,000 and 7,000 people every day signing up in our system. And it's going to grow to many more this coming week, I'm pretty sure. Let's compare notes on Wednesday night, for example. Come in on Wednesday night, I'll tell you how many people signed up over the last few days. It's going to be a lot, I'm sure. Welcome to Just Been Paid. You're at the right place. You probably heard that a few times. But because of the reasons I already mentioned, you probably really are at the right place. Nobody loses any money. Everybody makes money. You don't have to promote your website to make money. I didn't mention that one, did I? You can make a pretty much unlimited amount of money by simply buying advertising, buying JSS Tripler positions. Another reason why so many people are breaking down the doors to get in and pick up their free money. Welcome to Just Been Paid. We have over 30 people working in support, probably almost 40 people altogether, really, working in our support, in our customer service, to help you be successful with this program. That is a lot of people. A lot of people here to help you be successful. There's about 20 people working in this room right here. They're not all here right now. That's a lot of people. 20 people working 24/7. This room is open 24/7 to get your questions answered. We found somebody to work all parts of the day to help you be successful and Just Been Paid. So come into this room and get your questions answered within seconds. If you've got a question, just put it in the bottom of the room in the so-called chat box. You can even use smiley faces if you want to, and we will answer your questions in a few seconds. Great system. Just Been Paid. I'm going to tell you all about it tonight. We also have another 10 people working in the help desk. So if the people in this room cannot help you, they send you over to the help desk, and you can get any question answered over there because they can log into your account over there. They can escalate your situation to the highest level to get the question answered. They can even forward your question on to the marketing department if you have a marketing question, a sales or advertising question. If you have a question about JSS, the JSS department will take care of your question there and help you get your JSS matrices cycled. We've got a lot of people working to help you be successful in this program. So you really don't have any excuse. I repeat, you do not have any excuses not to be absolutely successful in this program. At least as far as customer service goes, that's a bad excuse because we do have a lot of assistance there. We can help you figure out anything you need to figure out. Okay. Welcome to Just Been Paid. You can make a lot of money. There are two ways to make money in our system. Method number one is the method that most people use. Simply buy JSS tripler positions. That's the method that most people use. That's how our top 20 earners got to where they are. If you look on our Just Been Paid blog, blog.justbeenpaid.com, you'll see the top 20 earners in the company as far as JSS tripler goes. That's where most people make most of the money. And some of those people got there by not sponsoring anybody at all. They didn't tell anybody about our program. They didn't get anybody to sign up at their website. They didn't recruit anybody. They didn't call anybody. They didn't do anything except buy JSS tripler positions. But obviously they bought a lot of them. They spent a lot of money. But the good thing about it is, the more money you spend, the more money you make. So method number one, buy JSS tripler positions with your own money. We give you the first $10 to spend on your first position if you want to go that route. In 75 days, you'll have back $15. If you use your first $10 of earnings to buy another position, you can do that. Then you'll have even more than $15 back in 75 days. You can use your money to compound. Any of your daily earnings that you get paid every day, 2% from whatever money you have in the system, you can use to buy new JSS tripler positions and compound your earnings. Again, the more money you spend, the more money you make. The more money that you use from your daily earnings to buy new advertising, new JSS tripler positions, the more money you make faster. That's called compounding your money, right? Best strategy, spend as much money as you can. Don't spend the grocery money. Don't spend the rent money. Make sure you can pay your expenses. It's best to spend money that you can do without for a few months. Spend as much money as you can that you can do without for a few months, and you'll have the most fun in our system. You'll make the most money. You simply keep reinvesting, buying new positions with your earnings. That's how you make the most money. Withdraw as little as possible. Use your daily earnings to buy as many new positions as possible. That's how you make the most money. That's method number one to make money in JSS tripler. Now, when you buy a JSS tripler position, you are buying advertising. I'm still working on getting our surfing and advertising system set up. When the advertising system is set up, you will be able to spend your advertising credits. But in any case, when you buy JSS tripler positions, you are buying ad packages, advertising credits, ad packs, whatever you want to call them, and you will be able to use them to advertise any website that you want to in the future when we get our system set up. So if anybody asks you, what do we sell? What's the answer? We sell advertising. You can't spend your advertising credits yet. Sorry about that. We're going to be working on that very shortly. But we sell advertising. We also sell success training. The owner of the company, Frederick Mann, who makes all this possible for us, is also an expert in success training. Read the first success training course by simply clicking on products, logging into justbeenpaid.com, clicking on products, and reviewing the first course, which is called Upgrade Your Brain. As soon as you upgrade to level 1, costs you $15 every 3 months, then you will get access to the second success course, the Big Success Breakthrough. Then we have a third success course that you'll be able to get access to very soon also, and a fourth success course that you'll also get access to when we open up those levels. Frederick Mann is a success teacher. He teaches people how to be successful. He researches which information is available to help people be successful, and he compiles it into his success training. Very smart individual. He's the one we have to thank for Just Been Paid, this indefinitely sustainable system, the first of its kind on the internet. A system that pays a lot of money for everybody, not just the people who can promote their website, not just the people who know the program owner, not just the people who get in first, but everybody makes lots of money. The more money you spend, the more money you make. First of a kind system where it's possible to make lots of money for doing nothing, and the program runs forever, indefinitely sustainable. We're expecting the program to run for many years to come. We'll never be able to be closed down by government authorities because it's not even located where government authorities would even attempt to close it down. Welcome to Just Been Paid. Looks like you're at the right place. People have been looking for a system like ours for decades. They've got a little bit of money. They want to make some more money out of it. They're wondering where to spend their money to make more money. Just Been Paid offers that. It's just what everyone's been looking for. So method number 1 I discussed already. Just buy JSS Tripler positions. Method number 2. There's only 2 ways to make money in our system. Method number 1, buy JSS Tripler positions. Method number 2, find other people who buy JSS Tripler positions. That's it. Those are the 2 ways to make money in our system. Now, we reward you very highly for finding other people who buy JSS Tripler positions. Make 10% on level 1, 5% on level 2. That's up to $500 per day per referral in JSS Tripler. You can also make a lot of money from JSS, the second level of our system, or the second part of our system. You can make a lot of money by referring other people to our system. People that simply want to make money on the internet, you can find them easily. Everybody wants to make money. Two ways to make money in our system: buy JSS Tripler positions, find other people who buy JSS Tripler positions. If you only have $10 to spend, that's okay. You could still make thousands of dollars a week by finding other people who have all kinds of money. Make it your business to locate the people who want to spend money on the internet and who have lots of money to spend, and you will make a lot of money. Now, we even teach you how to find these people. We teach you how to sell JSS Tripler positions, how to sell advertising, how to sell success training. We teach you how to do that in our marketing training center. Log into Just Been Paid, click on marketing. Everything is there that you need to help you be successful in this program. And I'm going to announce something tonight that's going to make it even easier for everybody to be successful. And we have even more things coming down the road, but let's talk about that in a few minutes. Welcome to Just Been Paid. You can make a lot of money. There are 2 ways to make the money. There is no third way. At least at this point, there is no third way. Find people who come into our system and spend money. or spend money yourself. Okay. We have a lot of support. We have lots of assistance. We have so many people here ready to help you. We have an indefinitely sustainable system. That's a key point. As I said, we can offer you a lot of money, but we can do it indefinitely. Now, how do we do that? Eventually, if we're going to be paying out 2% per day, that's 60% per month. And if you include compounding, it's even more than that. Eventually, the money turns negative, or the money, what does Frederick always say? Cash flow turns negative. And then for a period of time, we're probably paying out more money than we're taking in. And eventually, we need to do what we call the restart. We have a special feature called the restart. It affects only a small portion of your positions in JSS Tripler and converts them into JSS positions. What does that do? On the day of the restart, if you're ever involved in one, and everybody will be eventually involved in one, your existing JSS Tripler positions, a portion of those will be converted into JSS positions. That will cause your daily earnings, your 2% daily earnings, to go down a little bit. Now, for future restarts, we're expecting your daily earnings to go down anywhere between 10 and 40%, but not any more than that. Depends on how much money you've made. It depends mostly on how much money you've made. It depends on maybe a few other things too. The next restart will show you how that all works. The first two restarts we had worked extremely well, but of course, people were immediately upset when they happened. We're expecting the same thing to happen every restart. You can't get around that. People's daily earnings are reduced somewhat, but future restarts are expected to reduce your daily earnings much less than they were before. At most, 40% is what we're planning at this time. When is the next restart going to happen? I couldn't tell you if I knew. Doesn't matter how good Just Been Paid is doing today. Doesn't matter how good they're doing next week. If it's time to do a restart because the cash flow has turned negative for a certain period of time and the cash reserves get a little bit low for comfort, it's time to do a restart. We may even want to do a restart before that if it is the best for the company. The restart is done when the owner of the company calls me and says, Carl, we're going to do a restart tonight. Are you ready to go? And I say, of course, Frederick. I don't like doing them, but I'll do it for you. The next morning, you wake up, or the next time you log into your website, you see, oh, looks like a restart has taken place. Oh, no problem. I guess I have more JSS positions now than I did yesterday. That's all that happens. Nobody loses any money. We have some new websites that we're working on to help you recover from a restart. I think recover is the wrong word, but react from a restart. Make the best of a restart. Nobody loses any money, so you can't really call it recover. But in any case, that is the trick that we use. We will be adding other income sources in the near future. Can't tell you what those are right now, sorry. It's going to be very, very, very interesting in the next few months at Just Been Paid, let me tell you. And it's even going to be more interesting at Just Been Paid in the next few days. I'll get to that in a few minutes when we talk about current events. I told you how you make the money. I told you our system is indefinitely sustainable. How the trick that we use, we teach you how to advertise your website. In case you want to do it, we have, 10 people there who teach how to advertise your website. Most other companies that you'll sign up for, you'll get a few ads and banners to advertise, and that is it. Keep in mind, at Just Been Paid, we have lots of time. We're not in a big hurry. We have many years to come up with the systems to be put into place to help you make more money. We are not in a big hurry. Fantastic system that we have at Just Been Paid. You're not going to find a better one. If you find a system on the web you think it looks better, let me know. I'd be very interested in looking at it. I only know there are really none out there. You have to look at the fine print. You have to find out whether or not the program owners claim that the system that you're joining is indefinitely sustainable. If you go to a website and it pays you 2% per day or even 1% per day, that is fantastic. But don't waste your time with it unless the owner of the program, unless the website says, don't worry, this program is indefinitely sustainable. We're going to do this for many years to come. We have a system in place so that nobody loses any money. If you do not see that on a website you're looking at, where you can make 1% a day, 2% per day, or you can double your money in a week, or double your money in a month, or double your money in 6 months, you have great chances of losing your money. Do not sign up for these kind of programs. You do not have to do this anymore. Just Been Paid has changed all that. You do not have to sign up for these types of programs anymore. You're going to waste your time with them. You're going to lose friends because they're going to lose their money. And if you recommend these programs to your friends, they're going to lose their money because they don't get their money out quick enough. Do not join these types of programs unless you really know what you're doing. And even if you know what you're doing, you can still lose your money. Believe me, people have lost tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in these types of high-yield, high-income programs on the Internet over the last 10 or 15 years. Just Been Paid has changed all that. You do not have to do that ever again. Okay. And one other thing I need to say to the new people, I'm still talking to the brand new people, to the people that don't know the system inside and out yet. I guess I'm talking to them too. If you see things on our website, in our member area, on our affiliate websites, in our videos, FAQs, wherever you look, if you see things that hurt your eyes and your ears, try to ignore it. We're working on it. We're not in a hurry. We can do it next week. We can do it next month. There's a long list of things that we have on our list of things to do. Do not use those as an excuse not to make a lot of money in the system. We have people who are making thousands of dollars a week in the system, including myself, have been making thousands of dollars a week in the system for probably 8 to 10 months. Every single week, thousands and thousands of dollars. It's really getting old, but it really is nice. It really is nice to have that extra money at the end of the week, at the end of the month. Just Been Paid makes it possible if you follow the simple steps, which is another thing I have to talk about. First, let me close up that one thing. If you see things that hurt your eyes and your ears, don't use those as an excuse. There are already people making a lot of money. We know those things exist, but we concentrate first on the most important things. Frederick Mann, the owner of the company, insists that we do that. Every day I talk to him on the phone, and it's very often I talk to him. He says the same thing. Carl, appreciate what you're doing. Make sure you're doing the things that are most important first, the things that will make the biggest difference. That's what we do at Just Been Paid. We concentrate on the things that make the biggest difference, not on every little detail. It's not important to find the best looking website out there. It's not important to find the best follow-up system, the best affiliate websites, the most fantastic presentations you ever saw in your life. That is not important. It helps, but it's not important. It's not important at all. Because if you cannot make money in that program easily without doing anything, effectively, successfully, day after day, month after month, the program is indefinitely sustainable, those kind of things. If you can't make money in that program, you're wasting your time. Doesn't matter how good it looks. Doesn't matter how good it sounds. If it doesn't really perform and really make you the money like Just Been Paid does, it's a waste of your time. I'm talking to all the great websites out there that are done by great website designers, flash presentation people that can do everything better than I can. I'm not interested if your program looks good. I want it to perform. If the program performs, then it's going to have a very high Alexa rating. No one's going to lose any money, and the program owners are going to tell you that it's indefinitely sustainable. Then I'm impressed. Just Been Paid, it presses me from one end to the other. I know the program inside and out. It impresses me everywhere. And we have many, many more things planned to make the program even better. So, last thing that I didn't really mention very much tonight, and then I'll go on to current events and open up the room to questions. All you need to do at Just Been Paid is follow the simple steps. All you have to do. There are things you have to do to make money when you're working online. In fact, there are things you have to do to make money offline. If you want to make money in your job, you have to get up on time. You have to put on clean clothes, change your socks, change your underwear, maybe take a shower, maybe shave, comb your hair. I don't know what you have to do. Get dressed anyway. You have to get to work on time. You have to, don't forget to pack your lunch. Don't forget to bring money to work. Don't forget to get back from lunch on time. Do what your boss tells you to do all day long. Those are the easy steps. And everybody knows what those are. It's not that hard to make money offline, but you do have to follow the simple steps. If you don't follow those steps, you'll get fired. You won't find a job. You won't be very successful making money offline. You just won't be. Now let's look at working at Just Been Paid. Just Been Paid is different. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to get dressed. Don't have to comb your hair. Don't have to take a shower. Don't have to drive to work. Don't have to do what your boss tells you to do. You have no boss. You can eat lunch anytime you want to. You can sleep all day if you want to. Work 2 days a week. You can do whatever you want to do. And you can still make more money at Just Been Paid than you can in an offline business. If in an offline job, you can make a lot more money. But you have to follow the steps. The steps at Just Been Paid are completely different than the steps that you have to follow to make money in your offline job. For most people, the steps are completely different. So you have to learn new steps, but they are simple. And you have to get used to them. We don't use PayPal, for example. If you thought PayPal was your answer to everything, it's not. PayPal doesn't work with Just Been Paid. It doesn't work with a lot of high-yield income programs or MLM programs. PayPal doesn't want to have anything to do with those kind of programs. Can't use a credit card. We have four payment processors that we use. Liberty Reserve, Payment, Alert Pay, Solid Trust Pay, and Perfect Money. You have to use one of those. There are no other ways to spend money had just been paid. It's not difficult to use those methods, but those are the methods you have to use. You have to follow the simple steps. You have to buy JSS tripler positions, or you have to find other people who buy JSS tripler positions. It's different. We do kind of weird things at Just Been Paid. We give our money to somebody we don't know. That's Frederick Mann. Most people have not met him per day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year now. We're almost over 2 years now. Why is he giving us more money back? Because he's making all kinds of money too. The owner of the program makes a lot of money. All the members make a lot of money. The promoters make him a lot of money. Nobody loses any money. We're going to be doing this for many years to come. It's such a win-win situation. I need to come up with some new expressions here. It's a great place to be. Best place on the web. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about current events, things that we're doing today, things we're going to be doing tomorrow, things that are really happening right now, maybe a little bit about things that are going to be happening in the future, but not too much. And then we're going to open up the room to any questions that you have. So if you have any questions for me tonight, don't be shy. Get them ready. Tell one of the moderators already what you'd like to have for a question answered by me. Keep in mind you can get your questions answered at any time. Just post them in the room at the bottom of the page, and any of those 6 moderators that are in here tonight will make sure you get your question answered. But first, let me just go over some what I call current events. What do we have? Pretty exciting things today. Here we go. The restart feed, if you're waiting for your JSS positions to be placed, is almost finished. 37,000 more positions need to be placed. We started out at 600,000. 37,000. Can anybody calculate that? And we're putting about, right now it says 7 seconds, but it looks like most of the positions are being placed in about 4 to 5 seconds. Let's just say 5 seconds is best. How long does it take to place 37,000 positions if we're placing a position every 5 seconds? That will tell you how long it's going to take for everybody to get all of their JSS positions that they're expecting from the JSS tripler restart. Okay, so we're almost done with that. It should take less than a week, for sure, less than a week, and everybody will have all their positions from the JSS tripler restart. As soon as you get your JSS positions, most important thing you can do is to buy placements for spots number 1 and 2 in each of your matrices. Just buy placements for spots number 1 and 2. That's the most important thing to do as far as I'm concerned. Then I'll pass you over to Snoop and his crew, Snoop and his people over in the JSS training room. They will teach you how to otherwise cycle your JSS positions the quickest. Okay, the JSS training takes place 3 times a week. This evening it already took place, I guess. I think they're done. Tuesday morning will be the next time it takes place, or Tuesday midday, right after the morning conference call. So Tuesdays, Thursday evenings, and Sunday evenings. Learn how to get your JSS positions to cycle. It's a little more difficult to cycle JSS positions than it is to just collect your 2% per day. That's why we have special trainings set up to help you. Quite simple what you have to do, but if you don't do it, your positions kind of just sit there. It can take you quite a little while to get your money out of the JSS system. So that's the JSS Tripler restart. When the next JSS Tripler restart is going to happen, I have no idea. Nor will I give any indication, or at least I will try not to give any indication of when the restart could take place before it does take place. Most of the time I'm not even going to know, though. Best way to keep it, right? Regional representatives page. Anybody see that yet? It's up. I think there are only 5 people on it so far. The regional representatives page. One of the most powerful tools that you can use to get lots of people signing up at your website. Especially if you know foreign languages. If you know just English, everybody knows English. Everybody on our staff knows English. They can help you inside and out in English. 30, 40, almost 50 people. The 30, 40 people we have on staff helping you be successful with Just Been Paid, they all know English. Now, what about if you don't know English that well? What if you know English really, really badly? Well, that's why we have the regional representatives page. If you want to be, as somebody already posted the regional representatives page in the room, if you just go to tripler.biz or you go to justbeenpaid.com, look at the top of the page, and you can click on the link that says New. Click here for other languages. That will take you to the regional representatives page. We're going to be placing the regional representatives page link so that people will get there easily and safely. Safely? Okay. We'll get there easily by just clicking on the link. We'll be putting that link in several places in our system. Now, what does that do for you? If you have referrals that need help in other languages, now they have help. If they decide to go sign up under somebody else because they have better support, be happy, because now they're getting the support that they need, because you couldn't help these people in their language anyway. Some people, of course, will still spend their money under you and get their help from a regional representative. If you want to be a regional representative, and you should want to be a regional representative, because you're going to get lots of free referrals. All these people joining Just Been Paid who do not know the language that well, do not know English that well, they're going to go see, oh, Wong Chong speaks Chinese. I'm going to go sign up under Wong Chong. I hope Wong Chong is not a swear word. There's already somebody there who helps people in Chinese. There's a few people there to help people in Spanish. If you know English, that's fine too. You can still be a regional representative. You simply need to show us that you know the Just Been Paid system really well, or reasonably well, and we'll approve your being a regional representative, and you can be a regional representative on the English page too. Thanks, Nate. Okay. Regional representatives page. You want to be there. How do you get there? You just log into Just Been Paid, click on Profile, and fill out the information associated with the regional representatives page. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It already is absolutely fantastic. It's up to you if you want to be there. Get free referrals. Help other people in the language that you speak. Use your language to leverage your business. Why should you advertise in English when everybody else is advertising in English anyway? Advertise in German. If you know German, don't waste your time in English. Translate some documents, provide support in German for everybody at Just Been Paid, and get lots of free referrals signing up at your site because they don't want to waste their time with somebody that can't do German. Okay? Regional representatives page, it's up there now for you to use. There you go. Right now there are only a few representatives. There's a short review process you have to go through. Simply add your information into your profile. If it's obvious that you are a good candidate for a regional representative, your profile will just be approved and it will be added to the regional representatives page. That's it. Make it really simple. If we don't think you have what it takes to be a regional representative, or you have not proved to us that you have what it takes to be a regional representative by the information that we see in your regional representative's profile, then we'll disapprove it and we'll send you an email to tell you you need to give us more information, otherwise we cannot approve you. Okay? We try to make it nice and simple. Regional representatives page up and running. We'll make improvements as time goes along, but it's already running. It's already working there now for you and your referrals in every language. The best language to have up right now there is probably Chinese, right? Isn't Chinese the most widely spoken language in the world? After that comes what? Spanish, and then English, and a few other languages. Thanks, moderators, for helping these people get their profile completed so they can be a regional representative. Way to go. Okay, what's next? Well, let me just go down the list here. The next thing is the sales manager. We have just hired a new sales manager. So if you were thinking about applying to be our sales manager, you're a little bit late. We found a fantastic, fits the job perfectly sales manager. Just exactly what we wanted. Starting work tomorrow, as far as I know. Their job is to help every single member be successful advertising their website. That is the answer. That is what they do. That is all they do all day long is to help every member at Just Been Paid who wants to be successful advertising their website to be successful. That is all they do. They make sure that the information that you need and the training that you need to be successful advertising your website is available to you easily, quickly, and today and now, and every method that you want to use, the best places to advertise. They're responsible to make sure that you can advertise your website effectively within days, not weeks, not months. Sales manager has been hired. Oh, his name, Lavore Lewis. You ever heard of him? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe you have. Some of you have probably. Stepping up to the plate. We'll get all of his contact information. You can already send him an email if you want to. Lavore@justbeenpaid.com. I want to send him a welcome letter. No advertising, please. It's going to be great to have him on our team. What's next? We are looking for some other people. We could post some more job descriptions. I'm not sure if we will or not. We've got lots of good people that we're looking at, lots of good people that want to be part of our team. We have a job board up there. It tells you some of the jobs that we have available, and we're always looking for new people. And, of course, we're looking for the best people. And if you don't have a lot of experience with Just Been Paid, then it's going to be a little more difficult for you to to be on our team. We'd like you to know the Just Been Paid system is as good as you can, obviously. And we're always looking for new people, and we're growing 6,000 or 7,000 people per day. Make sure we know that you'd like to work with us. Next thing, Platinum, JSS Platinum placement upgrades coming soon. Today, Frederick finally told me, okay, Carl, do it. It's going to be really good. You'll be able to get your JSS positions to cycle within a couple of days. Instead of, right now it takes what? 29 days or something crazy to get your JSS placements to be filled. It's probably going to take 1 to 2 days initially. Maybe it'll go 3 or 4 days, 5 days would be my best estimate. They're only going to cost an extra $2.50 to upgrade your premium placement to Platinum placement. Whether or not it's going to take 2 days or 10 days, I don't know. But it's a lot better than, right now it's about 30 days, I think, to get a premium placement filled. If you know what premium placements are, this is a great announcement. Platinum's going to be really nice. Another thing we're going to be activating very soon is called Fill Now feature. Another thing I talked about with Frederick tonight. He said, don't wait any longer, Carl, just do it. Fill Now feature will enable you to cycle any matrix of your choice within 3 minutes. That's how the Fill Now feature works. If you only have one spot more in your matrix to fill, just pay the fee for Fill Now, get your $60 rebate immediately within 3 minutes. That's another pretty exciting thing for a lot of people, I think. Some people don't even know what these things are that I'm talking about. That's okay. The people that do know, they can make a little more money faster. And we're also going to be coming out with a new system to help everybody be successful marketing their websites without doing anything, or without doing hardly anything. Just another thing we're doing. Another thing we're going to be doing also in the near future is called strongly encourage people to buy at least one JSS position when they come on board. In the past, we said, well, you don't have to worry about JSS positions until you are forced to receive them, either through a restart or your JSS Tripler daily feed. The new strategy is buy at least one JSS position as soon as you get a chance, so that you can understand how the JSS system works, so that when you do get all of your JSS positions from a JSS Tripler restart or from the JSS Tripler daily feed, you'll know what to do with your JSS positions. That should make a lot of difference for a lot of people. A big difference for a lot of people. And I guess that's it. Those are the last things I talked about with Frederick. What else do we have? Things that I can't tell you yet. We have lots of those things planned. Good, I can't tell you those anyway. Level 2 of Just Been Paid compensation plan coming out soon. Now, is that everything? Some great ways to help people make the decision to buy JSS Tripler positions. Remember, we have lots of people signing up, but not anywhere near as many people who are actually spending their own money to buy JSS Tripler positions. We'll have some nice, easy videos for everybody to teach you how to do that. It's going to be really good. Yeah, you won't tell. Yeah, right. And we have many other programs, several other programs planned already to bring Just Been Paid to the next level, and then even go up another level with 2 or 5 or 10 in the coming months. It's going to be really amazing. You are absolutely at the right place. Okay, 215 people still hanging around? It's question and answer time. If you have any questions at all for me, please feel free to put them in the room. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I won't dodge any questions. Do I dodge questions? If they're ridiculous questions, I guess I do. But otherwise, I'll answer any question that you have. Obviously, the moderators in the room, they'll get the first try to answer your questions. Remember, the moderators here in this room are not just policemen to make sure everybody behaves themselves a little bit. They have to do that too. But they're also Just Been Paid experts. We have some really smart people in this room. Take advantage of their knowledge. Get your questions answered. Come in this room 24/7 and get your questions answered. It's a great place. Looking for the next question, or the first question. Krusty, thanks for that name. How much will Phil Now cost? Unless we change it again, the latest price is $35. Thanks, Carlos. It's not going to be $30 anymore. It's going to be $35. Get any position in your matrix to cycle immediately by spending $35. If you already bought a placement for a position, that you'll get the price. The Phil Now won't cost $35. It will cost only $30. And I think if you bought a premium placement for that position or platinum, then we're going to take that money away too, so that your end cost will be much less than $35. But if you didn't buy a placement, you didn't buy an upgrade or anything for that spot, you can get it to cycle within a couple of minutes by using the Fill Now feature. Plus, you get a free JSS position on top of that. So actually, you're only paying somewhere between $5 and $15 for that actual position, because you're going to get a free position anyway, a JSS free position. That's right, Laura. Yes, you get a free JSS position if you use the Fill Now feature. That's why it's costing $35 now instead of just $30. Remember, we're also going to be putting in the platinum placements too. So it makes more sense financially. Dennis has a question. All financial sites are encrypted. Why is not JDP? Sent my concerns off to Susan, asking for you, Patrick, to respond. We haven't had the time to do it yet. Yes, we're working on it. Looking for the next question from Demond. Did you say the Fill Now feature is working now? No, it's not. Sorry. But that's going to be one of the next things that we'll be doing. It's going to take a few days probably. But before that, Frederick told me, no, we don't need to do the Fill Now feature now. We have other things to do. Now he said, okay, yeah, do the Fill Now feature. Okay? So it's a higher priority now. We only do the highest priority things. All the other things that are nice to have, we don't do. We can't do everything all at the same time, right? We try to do the most important things first, and then the next most important things, and then everything else after that. Looks like Blue has the next question. Hi, Carl. Wondering how they make their money to pay all the members. Do they have a source of income, or is it just gathered from the new members who join? It's gathered from the JSS tripler positions and JSS positions. It's gathered from the placements that people buy, from JSS positions that people buy. There are several sources, but most of the money comes from the buying of advertising. And the reason, and that's the exact reason why we have to do a restart. We have to do a restart every few months because most of the money comes from the buying of JSS Tripler positions, which is simply just money coming in. That is not a secret. That's exactly what we do. Now, in the future, we're going to be adding other sources of income that will require us to do restarts less often, or possibly even never. And in my opinion, we're always going to have to do restarts. Lynn has the next question. Can something be done about the person using Mr. Man's name? I think all you can do is report him to your ISP. If I want to use President Obama's, I don't know why I'd want to do that, but if I wanted to use President Obama's email address, I could do that. In fact, anybody in this room could use my email address too. The problem is if you get caught, you could be in for some grief. It's hard to stop these people, but when they do get stopped, then they got to pay. Of course, these are people that know how to trick the internet, so it's hard to catch them. Is that a good answer? I think so. Bill has the next question. Thanks, Cindy. Why do most emails that include a just been paid referral in the body of the message never get to the intended recipient? Why do emails that include a just been paid referral in the bottom of the message? I'm not sure what you're saying. Now we had a backlog of emails. They should be all going out right now. Is that what you're talking about? Since we did our server move, we had a backlog of emails that came up. So a lot of those are still going out. Question from Alan. Will the platinum placements cause the premium placements to cycle slower? Yes. Alan has another question. Oh, nope, same question. Looking for the next question. Looks like it's from Dennis. Dennis thinks security is of the most importance. Sure it is. Yes, it is, absolutely. We have a pretty secure system. Believe me, we do. There are always hackers that can do something with your system, but they normally don't do it because our system is not secure. They do it because the member is not secure. The member gives away their password to somebody, or they put their they have their password stolen from them on their computer. That's how accounts are compromised. It's not compromised because our system is not secure. That being said, we have other things that we're going to be doing to make our system even more secure than it is now. And Blue says, so it's people paying people. Is that the definition of a Ponzi? Yes. Are we a Ponzi? No, far from it. A Ponzi ends. At some point in time, a Ponzi ends. Just been paid does not end. Ever. Do we have parts of our system that look like a Ponzi? Yes. The JSS Tripler system looks like it's a Ponzi. But it's not. See, these are the things that your prospects are also going to have. If you're trying to show your friends and family, I've got a brother and sister, they won't touch this thing. All they do is laugh at me. Well, believe me, I'm laughing more than they are. When I have to go to the bank every couple of days with thousands of dollars of checks and get those checks cashed, I'm laughing harder than they are, let me tell you. Looking for the next question. From Cindy is the next question. Can you please explain the difference of JBP compared to the stereotypical Ponzi scheme? We have a solution for the future. We have a plan for the future. It's called the Restart. Now remember, the Restart puts a portion of your JSS tripler positions into JSS positions. And the JSS system is indefinitely sustainable. It's a 2x2 matrix system. It's not a force-filled 2x2 matrix system. That would also be a dead-end system for a lot of people. It's a system where you can get any spot in your matrix to fill by simply buying placements and placement upgrades, or in last resort, or in addition, you can also promote your website and get your matrices to fill even quicker. It's not like everybody gets filled in at the bottom of the big matrix and it eventually stalls. So the JSS tripler system is the fast-moving, easy-to-understand system that everybody likes. Unfortunately, it looks like a Ponzi. And then that is restarted every few months to completely make the Ponzi situation go away and put your some of your JSS tripler daily earnings into JSS positions. Frank has the next question. When the Platinums are installed, will you also have expedited upgrades as well? Yes. Remember, it's even good sometimes to buy an expedited placement, because if you're willing to put out $2.50, then maybe your upline or your downline is willing to put out another $2.50 or another $5 in order to get that position to cycle quickly. But if you didn't put out the initial $2.50, they might not have done anything. See what I'm saying? You can learn all about this too in the JSS training. Platinum upgrades, $2.50 more than the premium upgrades, so $7.50 instead of just $5 for premium placements. But that extra $2.50 will get your placements to be filled within a couple of days instead of, right now it's taking about a month to fill premium placements. Okay, looking for the next question. Remember, I only answer the questions in red. We've tried that in the past before. If I answered all the questions, then the questions just fly off the screen at the top and I just get way behind. So please bear with me. Get your question, post it in the room, and get one of the moderators to post it again in red, and then I'll answer it. Norbert has the next question. What happens if a restart happens before I get to 74 days so I can upgrade to level 1? Let's see. Well, upgrading only gives you the ability to get your JSS positions from your participation in JSS tripler, right? You don't need to upgrade to level 1 until your positions hit 75 days, right? In JSS tripler. So if a restart happens before that, then you still need to upgrade, because usually in a restart we take away the positions that are the newest positions, and convert them into JSS positions. So you're still going to need to upgrade your just been paid account. Does that answer your question? Moneyman has the next question. When everyone moves over to buying platinum placements, won't that cause a slowdown in cycling like it did for premiums? It's not going to cause a slowdown in cycling. It will cause the premiums to cycle slower, yes. Remember the expedited placements that we started with? Or that we've always had expedited placements. We haven't filled expedited placements for months. So they're obviously moving along very slowly. If you want to get a placement filled, you have to upgrade it to premium. Now, of course, whenever the platinum placements are all filled, then it will move on and just start filling the premium placements. When all the premium placements are filled, then it will start filling the expedited placements. And when the expedited placements are all filled, then it will fill the normal placements that have no upgrades associated with them. Does that make sense? Looking for the next question. If it doesn't help, if sometimes I don't answer the question thoroughly enough, just post the room and the question again if you want. Post the question in the room again if you'd like. But when the questions are all done, I'll be leaving the room, so try to post your questions in the room soon because I'm getting through most of them, it looks like. Thanks, Hogwild. It's not that. It's hard work sometimes, but you remember, we're at the best program on the internet. It's really cool. This is really exciting to come in and talk to you guys and to be able to always have a good answer because we're doing, hey, Lolo, we're working at Just Been Paid. It's the best program on the internet. We have an answer for everything. Our program works. Nobody loses any money. Everybody makes money for doing nothing. We teach you how to do everything. We have all these support people in place. All you have to do is follow the simple steps. My goodness, we have everything right here, don't we? Alan asks the next question. So someday there will be super platinums, and it keeps costing more and more to get your major fees to cycle. Maybe. Could happen. I think what's going to happen before that, Alan, in my opinion, and remember, I kind of know what's going on. I've just been paid. In my opinion, we're probably never going to get that far that we'll be doing super platinums. Platinums is probably going to be the last one we're going to be opening up. What's going to happen after that, we're going to be opening up new programs, and new programs will all be feeding into JSS somehow, so JSS is going to move along really, really fast. That's probably what's going to happen. Unless Frederick has something else planned, right? He's always coming up with something new. Every time I say, hey, Fred, we got this all done, this is all done, this is all done, he says, good, Carl. What about the next thing? Remember the other thing we talked about last week? When can you do that? He's never done. But what he does is, one of the last things he told me a couple of days ago, he said, why should we sell ourselves short, Carl? Doesn't matter if we're the best site on the web. Why should we stop? Why should we sell ourselves short? If we can do this, why don't we just do it? Frederick Mann, incredible person. Keeps you working hard, though. I don't have to worry. Frederick never listens to these Frederick conference calls anyway. Looking for the next question. I might be getting down to the last questions here. Brian has the next question. Hey, Carl, I have someone who signed up under the wrong person and already funded his account with $200. I know he can't be moved, but if he forfeits the money and signs up under the current has he already spent the money? Because if he didn't spend the money yet, maybe you can talk to our support department and he can take the money back and then sign up under you or something. Maybe that's possible. Sometimes it gets confusing. People sign up under the wrong sponsor, I know. Generally speaking, if you sign up under the wrong sponsor, just sign up again with a different email address, right? Every account is assigned to a different email address. Does that help you enough there, Brian? How's everybody doing? Any more questions tonight? I think it was a pretty exciting night tonight. We got a lot done. The last few days, we've gotten a lot accomplished during the last few days. Even though we had a couple of days of server not running too well, we had to keep things going on, keep things going. Had trouble keeping our system up and running. We've got the regional representatives page up and going. We've got the new sales manager on board. We've got the clear go ahead to start platinum placements and the Fill Now feature and lots of other. We've got some other things completed that will also be integrated into our system soon, I hope. They're completed. They're ready to go pretty much. All we got to do is implement them. Frank asks the question, how long does it take for a regular placement to be filled without upgrading? It can take anywhere between, I guess, 2 months and 2 years. That's the answer. It's better to buy placements. In fact, that's the way that JSS was designed. JSS was not designed for people just to sit around and do nothing and their positions automatically cycle one after the other all day long until the system stalls. The system was designed for people to buy placements and placement upgrades. Some people buy lots of placements and placement upgrades. They don't care whether or not they're making just a $20 profit for each position. Other people buy very little upgrades and placements, and they make maybe a $40 profit on their positions. It's up to you. But if you want to make a $40 profit on your position, you're probably going to have to wait a little longer. Maybe you shouldn't be quite so greedy and buy a few more placements and placement upgrades and get your money back a little bit quicker. Get your $60 rebates out of the system a little bit quicker. Looks like Brian's got this question again. Can my guy who signed up under the wrong person give the account to someone else by changing the name of the email? Sure you can. You can give your account to anybody you want to. Just give them your password and they'll go in and change your email address for you. I think you have to confirm that it's okay for them to take over your email address and change your email address. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Everybody all set? Next time I'll be in here will be tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Eastern. In case you want to stop by for the same kind of information. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Eastern. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. I wish you much success. It's just been paid. You deserve it. You're absolutely at the right place. I'm absolutely 100% positively certain. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Hope to see you back again soon. Bye-bye.
Wow. Cool news, huh, guys?